Beautiful day, beautiful soul, and welcome back to Love, Peace, and Happiness Tarot. Coming to you live from Las Vegas, Nevada. I am your hostess. I go by Melinda, NailFanatic, where I slay nails all day. Tarot message for you from the download series. So, if you're new, welcome. We're so thankful and grateful to have you. For all of you who are returning, thank you for holding it down for the new ones to come around. So thankful and grateful for your loyalty. And to all of you, thank you for the growth on the channel. We're seeing a phenomenal explosion. Yes. So, if you have questions about me and what I have available for you, the facts are below the video in the description box. Check that out, where you can also find out about what you got to do to get a personal mini message at the end of this session. Follow the directions and we'll get you in. All right. So if it resonates, pick it up and run with it. If it doesn't, leave it where you found it. All your choices are your responsibility, so make them wisely and definitely keep your own intuition in tune with these messages. With all that being said and done, after these messages, we'll be right back. Yeah. All right. So for our first selection today, we're going to pick a postcard from Spirit, and we'll be pulling it at the end of our session. So what is a perfect message to close our download with? There it is right there. Let's set that on my mouse pad so I'll remember to read it. And beginning with the PAQ Oracle, they said, Soplalo! All right. What is the download message that I am to deliver today? Shout outs to Kat, our first commenter for this session. So thankful and grateful for your beautiful presence. Let's see, what do we have? What is the download message that I am to deliver at this time? The perfect message for the download. Thank you, by divine design. All right. It says a sea whale. Quentin drew this picture. And we have a sea whale. Okay. So let's see. I'm being guided to look up the whale. There's something about the whale and the crystalline grid from Cryon, that they're the holders of the memory of what has happened on Earth. I'm looking up whale spirit animal. And you know what? I'm going to put blue whale in there too, I think, because I think the fact that it's blue is of significance. So one moment. Let's do that over again. Blue whale spirit animal. Yeah, the blue is coming out very strong. So, spiritanimal.info, or what is my spirit? Okay. Well, we'll go with spiritanimal.info. All right. See, that's what I was talking about. Okay. The whale spirit animal is the Earth's record keeper for all time. As a totem, the whale teaches you about listening to your inner voice, understanding the impact of your emotions have on your everyday life, and following your own truth. When the whale enters your life, it may be time to closely examine where you are, the actions and emotions that have brought you to this point, and what you can do to alleviate existing drama and unrest and find peace. Those who have the whale as their animal totem are in touch with true reality. They are nurturers and go-getters who understand there is more to this life than meets the eye. All right, so in touch with reality, but also listening to the inner voice, reaching for peace, and being a nurturer and a go-getter coming through. Okay. So they said screenshot that. So for whatever reason, I might need to go back to that information. All right. For our next message for today's download. What's up, Tony Baloney? We're going to work with the Akashic Tarot to pull the overall energy of today's download. I believe we're going to start working with this Akashic Tarot more. But let's see, what do we have for the download. What is the download message today? Please and thank you. What is the download message today? The download message today. There it is. Wow, it's the 5 of Keys. It says wishes fulfilled. 5 of Keys, wishes fulfilled. Interesting. 5s for me don't usually represent fulfillment. They represent changes. But on this one, windows are open, doors are open. There's plenty. I even see a bottle of liquor on the floor. There's all sorts of food. The cabinets are full. There's wine. There's liquor. Fresh air. And you know what? This spiral staircase, my daughter loves spiral staircases. And there's a spiral staircase right here. So there's something about that. Let me go ahead and get the book out for this deck and see what it offers about the 5 of Keys. All right, the 5 of Keys. Upright. The scene is bright and full storeroom. A larder for a sizable and successful estate. Inside are keys and coins, wines and spices. Also within the room are a number of baskets filled with a bounty of fruits, vegetables, breads, flours, sugars, and grain. Even the many windows look out at the expanse of your world. This card is a sign that the time has come for your wishes to be fulfilled and your dreams to be realized. Difficulties may have challenged you for a time, but even in these, victory is assured. There is an abundance of sweet nourishments and acquired lands coming. The keys to the castle are yours. Celebrate. We'll go ahead and read the reverse meaning as well, they said. Your dreams may feel as if they are somewhere off in the distance, but they don't have to be so elusive. You must work to change your circumstances as well as your responses to them. Don't define yourself in lack, and don't go on the defensive. Remain strong and steadfast in your little victories and your inner abundance. The most important key to getting your wishes fulfilled is the power inside you. Keep working on your dreams, and your dreams will start working for you. The Akashic Force says, close your eyes and feel someone hand you a set of golden keys. One of them opens the most important door before you. Open the door and see what lies ahead. I got the keys, the keys, the keys. I got the keys, the keys, the keys. Okay. That song is coming through. So you have the golden keys. You can unlock stuff that's in front of you. There's enough bounty and plentifulness to provide for your wish fulfillment. Let's see what else we have coming out about today's download from the Download Oracle. What do we have? Shout out to Liza with our loyalty tribe. All right. And this dude is back again. Oh my goodness, it's the catapult again. I know there's something you've been feeling weighed down by. We want you to know it's just a catapult to launch you further than you knew you could go. So remember that even this is working for you. The more you remind yourself of that fact, the more you'll see the truth of it. So anything that's been making you feel weighed down, anything that's been the challenges, just like the same message from the Akashic Tarot book, you're going to get through this. You've got all you need. Everything is being provided for you. And work with what you have. You know, this is about putting our energy towards working with what we have. Now's the time to believe in yourself like you ain't never before. Like you just found out what it felt like to believe in yourself and do it some more. Okay. From the dedications, what is the dedication to go with today's download message? Please and thank you. What is today's download message from the dedications deck? This is it. These both cards, they said take them both. So let's see what we have. The first one coming out is, I remember we were on the bleachers sharing secrets when we look up, where did the time go? And I remember you would hold my hand and call me baby while we were dancing in the parking lot. So slow, bitter, sweet, those memories. And I see you with her now. And it breaks my heart, and it breaks my heart. Yeah, it breaks my heart. And it breaks my heart to see you happy without me. From Chloe X Hallie. And that's the thing about somebody here heartbroken to see you happy without them. Or is this vice versa? Are you heartbroken seeing somebody else happy without you? The other dedication that came through is November rain. Okay. When I look into your eyes, I can see a love restrained. But darling, when I hold you, don't you know I feel the same? Nothing lasts forever when we both know hearts change. And it's hard to hold a candle in the cold November rain. So if you want to love me, then darling, don't refrain, or I'll just end up walking in the cold November rain. All right, so for somebody, this goes back to November. Okay, somebody is cold, walking around in the rain in November. Somebody is happy without you, or you're happy without them. And there's something here about, maybe somebody was holding back, somebody was refraining in the love department, and that's why somebody's walking alone in the cold November rain. Let's see what are 3 factors for today's message from the Tea Leaf Fortune cards. I would have sang that to you if I knew that song right, but both of those cards are newly added to the dedications deck because they've been coming through. The other day I was sitting up here writing down more songs that they said needed to go in, and those 2 were both in it. So what are 3 factors for today's download? What are the 3 main factors of today's download, please and thank you? 3 main factors. There's 1. I still need 2 more. This one wants to come out. 1 more, please and thank you. And there it is. Okay. The bottom of the deck is the basket. Recognition and reward for merit. So there's definitely basket energy all up in today's reading because it came out from the Akashic Tarot, and now we flat out have a basket. Okay, our first factor in today's session is the unicorn. Use your intuition to make beneficial changes. Use your intuition to make beneficial changes. Because we had the whale come out, you are connected to the crystalline grid. This is the history of things on Earth, okay? The second message that came out is the lily, spiritual love, spiritual love. Somebody's name is Lily, okay? The third factor coming out today is the skull. Hidden secrets can harm you. Hidden secrets can harm you. All right. Something here about some secrets, harmful secrets. There's a spiritual love. Are you keeping something secret from a spiritual partner that you have? Or are you keeping secrets, trying to keep secrets from yourself? Because the earth knows everything. God knows everything. It's all part of the historical record on Earth. Okay, let's see what we have coming out as an overall guidance for today's download session. What is the guidance overall for today's message? Something stayed in the deck. They said, leave it there. We'll take a peek. The visual. Let's see. What is the guidance? Thank you. The guidance is growth. And what I heard when I saw this card immediately was it's above ground now. So there's something here that's coming out of darkness and finally it's in the light. Is this the hidden secrets that can harm you? Okay. The skull here. Somebody really likes skulls. Somebody really likes lilies. Somebody's really into unicorns. What's at the bottom of the deck? We have reflection. Reflection. Somebody who is mirroring back to you. Also somebody who is in thought about situations and circumstances in their life. Let's see, what was that deck, that card that flipped over and stayed in the deck? Let's see if it's here. Transforming. So there's a transformation that's happening. You may not necessarily be aware of it, okay? All right, hold on. Let me go back and find it then. They said, look at the cards, the card that was on the bottom of the transforming. There was something that it was facing. What was that transforming facing? Hold on. Let me find the transforming card. Here it is. What it was steadfastness. Okay. Whatever's transforming is transforming because of steadfastness. Okay, there's growth though. Growth, the path of growth is the guidance for today. Today for your message, we're going to work with the Law of Attraction Tarot. So let's see what we have for the Law of Attraction Tarot. Okay, for your download message today, connecting the body and the body, connecting the body, heart, and mind, connecting the body and the spirit, connecting the heart, mind, and body, connecting the heart, mind, and heart, connecting the heart, mind, and spirit, connecting the spirit and the body, connecting the spirit, heart, and mind, and connecting the spirit and the spirit. All the shuffles really smooth today. That's a good sign. Okay, one for the body, one for the heart, one for the mind, one for the spirit. Divine truth, let me see, speak and hear it. They said just pull right off the top. Don't even shuffle. So your energy showing up today as the 5 of Cups. And it's a field full of sunflowers. This is your energy. The sunflowers represent happiness. Okay, so there's the thing about the sunflowers is if the sun isn't shining, because the sunflowers will always turn and face the sun. But if the sun isn't shining out, they actually will face one another. So that's interesting. The bottom of the deck here, whoa, and it's in reverse. And I am not holding the entire deck in reverse. So reversals do matter. Okay, so this is in reverse and it's the devil. The devil is in reverse. So I see in the past you've broken an unhealthy connection. I see in the past you have done some shadow work to address some of your own attitudes, beliefs, and behaviors, some unhealthy behaviors. Let's see what we have coming out as clarifying this 5 of Cups. Why is the 5? Oh, they said get the book. Okay, hold on a second. There it is. Got it. Before I go into clarifiers, I'm supposed to read from the book. So 5 of Cups. Let me see. Hold on a moment, y'all. The 5 of Cups. In this deck, it says happiness. Dreams of love become reality. Reconciliation. Propitious encounters. A question of love is resolved positively. Joy from sons and daughters. Joy from sons and daughters. I'm really resonant with the joy from sons and daughters. Okay, that's interesting. This deck has a very different meaning than what the 5 of Cups looks like a lot. In most tarot decks, it talks about, there's been love lost, but you got to move on, and because there's more love waiting for you. But in this deck, it's giving an emotional balance energy. And so this is joy and love coming in. Let's go ahead and look at the clarifying cards now. Why is this 5 of Cups here? Why are you showing up with the 5 of Cups energy? Here we go. The 3 of Wands. Who'd you share this video with? I'm being guided to ask. I haven't asked you guys that question. Who'd you share this video with? Did you share it with anybody? Did you share it on your Facebook timeline or something like that? The 3 of Wands and the Empress. The 3 of Wands and the Empress coming out together are telling me that your ships are coming in. Okay, and your harvest season is here, and definitely somebody has 3 children. You're a mother. You've got 3 children. There's a lot of happiness with you and your children right now. Okay, somebody. Oh yeah, definitely. There's that. In relation to your self-worth views and your awareness of your self-worth, your ships are coming in at this time as well. Venus is the goddess of love, honey. Venus is the goddess of love. Okay. And this is your energy. We have the 5 of Pentacles coming out with the Hierophant. Okay. So changes in your life where you have let go of anything. You've left it alone because of higher level commitment, because of spiritual authority. So you've been making some changes. Some of you made some changes to change your location. Some of you made changes to who or what you're in commitments with. Some of you made changes that benefited you financially, okay? But right now, you're in the energy of happiness. I see that you have overcome some codependency and abandonment issues. All right. Let's get what else. Oh, I forgot to lay these out. Hold on a second. Let me lay these out. Okay. So yeah, with the Five of Pentacles, some of you are finding joy in taking care of your children, is creating change in your physical experience. Maybe before you were like not pleased about the responsibilities you had with your children. Maybe it felt like it was too much and felt unfair because maybe you, like so many others, have had to go it alone because somebody else didn't step up to the responsibility that was as much theirs as was yours, okay? You're figuring out how to do it on your own is what I'm hearing. You're figuring out how to do it on your own, okay? Making the best of what you have. I hear even when you don't have in the physical world, you're making the best of what you have, working with what you have to create change in your life. Okay. Why is this Five of Cups here? Okay. From the fields, it says, I know you did the best you could at the time. So did I. I hold no grudges. Forgiving. There's forgiveness here. You had a relationship with someone that gave you a lot to reflect on. You had to be on your own. You had to remove yourself from a situation. Somebody didn't, somebody was refraining in love, and maybe since November, you pulled back your energy and you see them happy without you, or vice versa. You both did the best you could. From your perspective, you feel like everybody did what they could do. You're not angry. You ain't holding grudges. You know that that's not beneficial to you, them, or anyone else involved. The bottom of the deck, the kindness you've shown today will be repaid in kind by another person along the way. This is where, like, this is a feeling in your past about having been really good to somebody, but they just couldn't return that to you. You felt like you were very loving towards somebody. The bottom of the handmade clarifiers is the Lover's card. So that's telling me that in the past, in this situation, you made a decision, the Six of Wands, to overcome difficulties and challenges, the Wheel of Fortune, by closing out an old cycle, the Seven of Swords of deception. Closing out an old cycle, an old deceptive cycle, closing out a cycle with somebody who was deceptive with you. Not allowing yourself to just sit up here and sit in the energy of being deceived to being lied to. Okay. I heard because of your self-value, self-worth. So let's see what else we have about your energy. Clarify further your energy. Let's see, what do we have? Show me your energy in this download message today. Please and thank you from my OG Words of Clarity. You guys, did you know that you can have a custom Words of Clarity deck made just for you? You can. Go to my website, put your order in. I would love to design you a handmade set of Words of Clarity cards. All right. In your energy, we have positivity. Look at that. On the bright side, with positivity. Then at the bottom of the word bright, one day I saw be right. Be right. It's not about being right, but your energy is on the bright side. In other words, when I think about the right side, it's what's coming, keeping a positive mentality for what's coming. And you know your ships are coming in. You know there's no reason to be angry with somebody about what was, okay? Was at the bottom of the deck, we have passion. So today, this is talking about your romantic passions or your creative passions, okay? Your passion for your family, your passion for self-evolution and growth. Let's get into our first round of trivia from I Know Trivia. Let's look at your energy. What is your energy for this download session, where we're talking about happiness coming in, about abundance and possibilities here available for you? Let's see what we have. All right. For our first round of trivia, we have a country, and that's their flag. I didn't realize they had a flag that looked like that. Okay, it's Brazil. So, true or false? Brazil is the only country in South America that has Portuguese as one of its official languages. True. Our second question is a multiple choice. The constellation called Southern Cross appears on several flags, including Brazil's. On which of these flags does it also appear? Is it Albania, Argentina, or Australia? It's Australia. Okay. And for our open-ended question, what is the predominant religion in Brazil? It's Catholic. 65% of the population is Catholic as of 2018. So here you are. It's something about Portuguese. Somebody really likes Portuguese sausage. I heard. Maybe you like the song that I like from Sophie Tucker called Drinky. It's in Portuguese. I really like that song. It makes me happy. It makes me want to dance. Okay. Brazilians speak Portuguese. Now, Portuguese is a mixture of French and Spanish, if I remember correctly. Yeah, it's like French and Spanish mixed together. So when I hear the language Portuguese, my ears recognize it because I can kind of make out some stuff because it sounds real Spanish, but then it really doesn't sound Spanish. It's like French and Portuguese, I think, something like that. So something here about Portuguese. Now there's a old school song. What is that? Hold on a second. 80s song Portuguese. It's a freestyle song. Hold on, no, that's not in. Freestyle. It's like Portuguese Lover or something like that. Let's see if it comes up. The lambada comes up. Let me see. Portuguese Lover lyrics. Portuguese Love from Tina Marie. Portuguese Love. Okay. It says, hey, baby, how you doing? Wow, huh? It's been a really long time. You know, remember that night? You remember on a starry night, winter night in Portugal, where the ocean kissed the southern shore? There, a dream I never thought would come to pass came and went like time spent through an hourglass. You made love to me like fire and rain. Ooh, you know you got to be a hurricane. Killing me with kisses, oh so subtly. You make love forever, baby. I ain't gonna let you go that easy. You got to say you love me too. I ain't gonna let you go that easy. I'm gonna give it all to you. Portuguese love, okay. Want you say it to me? Say you love me, baby. Harbor nights, we made love till the morning star. Then you crooned a song to me on your guitar. Was it so familiar, calling soft my name? Sunlight dancing slowly through love's window panes. And you made love to me like sugar and spice. Hush my broken heart, this must be paradise. Okay, and then it kind of just repeats on. Hold on, here's some different lyrics. You knew that it felt good to me. Oh, baby, oh, from the first kiss to the last, I'm trembling. You made love to me like no other man, and if you please, I'd like to go back there again, killing me with kisses oh so tenderly. Okay. So, hold on a second. You know what I'm saying, baby. Maybe that will express what I've been going through. I love you. So there's something here about somebody had a really romantic experience, maybe on the beach, maybe on the shore. Okay. The love, the physical love was awesome. But there's something here about say it to me. Say you love me, baby. Say it to me. Say you love me, baby. So I see that, you don't hold no grudges. Somebody either couldn't tell you they loved you or they couldn't come to you with love. Okay. In some type of way. But on the bright side, you learned a lot from it. You don't want to see somebody happy without you. You wanted them to love you. But if they're refraining, what can you do? But go walk off in the cold November rain. Okay. There's something here about that. Now, there's also something here about this Southern Cross constellation. Looking it up. Southern Cross constellation astrology meaning. Let's see what we get. All right, from Astrology King. Constellation Crux Astrology. Constellation Crux, the Southern Cross, is a southern constellation laying south of the constellation Centaurus. Crux spans only 13 degrees of the zodiac in the sign of Scorpio and contains five named fixed stars. The constellation is represented on the flag of Brazil. Okay. Crux is said to give perseverance, but many burdens, trials, and responsibilities, together with much suffering and many hardships in connection with rulerships of countries. It may be noted that Brazil was named the land of the Holy Cross by the discoverer Cabral on May 1st, 1500, and that the constellation Crux has been represented on the postage stamps of that country. In the new identification of the cross, the theme of sacrifice and stoic resilience has been further emphasized with heightened ecclesiastical connections, a need to sacrifice the animal, ego-driven instincts in pursuit of fortitude in the face of adversity, spiritual advancement, and wounds that can never be healed. With us, it is the Southern Cross. It was unknown to the ancients by its present title, its four chief stars being noted by Ptolemy as part of the centaur, which now surrounds it on three sides. Crux lies in the Milky Way. Here, a brilliant but narrow stream, 3 or 4 degrees wide, and is noticeable from its compression as well as its form being only 6 degrees in extent from north to south. Hold on a second. I want to go down further. There's something here about the Bible. Hold on a second. The general effect being that of a badly made kite rather than of a cross. So notwithstanding all the poetry and romance associated, perhaps owing to these, it usually disappoints those from northern latitudes who see it for the first time. Okay. The Hebrew name was Adam, which means cutting off, as in Daniel 9:26. After 62 weeks, Messiah shall be cut off. The last letter of the Hebrew planet was called Tau, which was anciently made in the form of a cross. This letter is called Tau and means a mark, especially a boundary mark, a limit or finish, and it is last letter which finishes the Hebrew alphabet to this day. Hold on a second. They're going on to talk more about the cross itself. And all right. So basically what I got out of this was this constellation has to do with a need to sacrifice the animal or ego-driven instincts in pursuit of fortitude or strength in the face of adversity, spiritual advancement, and wounds that can never be healed. Okay. And this Southern Cross is said to give perseverance, but many burdens, trials, and responsibilities, together with much suffering and many hardships. So maybe there's some guidance here about you need to look up your Southern Cross position in your birth chart. Let me just confirm that there are birth chart calculators for this. Southern Cross calculator. Hold on. I got to add the word astrology in there because apparently Southern Cross is a healthcare provider in New Zealand. I'm actually not seeing a Southern Cross calculator here. I'm surprised. So I don't know how to tell you how to do that. If somebody knows how to, let me know. I feel like there's something more here about this Southern Cross. One second. I'm looking on 9planets.org. And it's giving me a lot of astronomy facts. So it may be more this website may not deal so much with the astrology of it. Okay, I'm done. I'm done with that. The freaking rabbit hole goes deep. If you know how to find the Southern Cross in the birth chart, let me know. Okay, because I feel like there's something here. What we need to gather from this is that there's a lot of, you get perseverance and help through challenges and difficulties that come your way. That's what the main thing that I'm getting. This gives perseverance, but burdens, trials, and responsibilities together with suffering and many hardships. So it has a very Saturnian feel to it. Okay, let me just look at the comments and see. No, this is not North Node or South Node. This is a constellation of stars known as the Southern Cross that came up. It's on the Australian flag and the Brazilian flag. Okay, so there's something here about Catholicism. Do you have a background in Catholicism? Do you have a background in Catholicism and you were raised up that way? Maybe you have a lot of views. Maybe 65% of your life was involved in Catholicism. Maybe, and I'm seeing that soul contract. Every time I see these percentages and they're on fives, it brings me back to that one tarot in the shadows session where we channeled it. There's like this form you had to fill out in your application to come to Earth, and you chose different percentages of different experiences. And in this, it's like 65% of your experience had to do with overcoming accepted mainstream religious taboos for someone here. Okay. On to the situation. Let's see what we get. Oh, it's the 10 of Cups. What? There is happiness. The 10 of Cups, happiness. This is, the girl is looking up and she sees a rainbow. Usually the 10 of Cups denotes yourself and other people. She's naked. She's looking at the sky. She sees a rainbow. She's sitting out in the yard, outside of the house, by herself, naked, looking up, seeing a rainbow in the sky. What the heck do the book have to say about this? I want to know. Because this law of attraction tarot is very different than the traditional tarot. Okay, the 10, it says home, emotional gratification, a serene family life. Your dream coming true may offer you gratification in the city where you live or where you were born. In other words, you're right where you need to be to get your wish fulfillment. You're right where you need to get your where you need to be to get your happiness. Okay, the Knight of Cups is the first clarifier. We have the Knight of Swords, the second clarifier. Knight of Cups and Knight of Swords. Two knights indicate movement for me. They indicate movement. I see somebody rushing in with some love. Somebody here coming in, offering some love, messages of love, opportunities for love, loving exchanges. I see loving happenings, things that feel freaking awesome. The Page of Cups coming out here with the Hangman. A different experience, a different perception. So there's something here about, there's a lot of love and fulfillment and happiness. Home is good, okay? Dealing with things from a different perspective creates a better happy life, a more stable happy life. Okay, change is coming in that we're asked for. Okay, what else we have? I've always been this way and I see no reason I should be anything other than the way I am. You're a positively focused person. You actually have a really good home life, a really good family life. It doesn't mean little shit doesn't come up. But at the end of the day, you're a happy person. At the end of the day, you live a happy life. You've been through a lot of freaking challenges that you had to persevere through with trials and burdens and responsibilities, with suffering and hardship. But at the end of the day, you still have this happy family. You still have this happy home. Maybe your family makeup isn't what it used to be, but it don't matter. You still have this happy home. Whenever I see nudity in the tarot, this is about people who are completely vulnerable and open with themselves. Like, I know I wear clothes on the channel, but I'm completely nude on this channel every day. I put all my business out there. I tell the truth about my feelings. I show you who I really am. I don't try to fake no front for you. I don't know how to do that. So there's something here about this situation. There ain't no fronts faked. It's completely vulnerable. It's complete open. There's something here about this connection being all the way out, all the way open, all the way vulnerable, okay? In this connection. We have blessings here in this connection. Look at that, blessings coming through. Blessings. Somebody is being inspired in a connection to see things from another perspective. I see that. Okay. The Pied Piper is coming out for our second round of trivia. And it's giving me and this phone. And as I look at my phone, it's angel number 1144. Okay. It's giving me lyrics to Stairway to Heaven. Hold on a second. And it's whispered that soon, if we all call the tune, then the piper will lead us to reason. And a new day will dawn for those who stand long, and the forest will echo with laughter. Okay, so Pied Piper coming through. True or false? The story of the Pied Piper is set in Britain. False. It's set in Britain. It's set in Britain. It's set in Germany. Okay. It's set in Germany, not Britain. In the multiple choice question, what was the name of the town featured in this story? Was it Bremen, Hamlin, or Kassel? It was Hamlin. And in the story, what two things does the Pied Piper lead away from the town in the open-ended question? The Pied Piper led away from the town rats and children. Okay. So, there's a connection here. There's a change happening that is blessed in some type of way. There's a new energy that's calling to people, and it's, I'm hearing giving a liberation. Okay, a new energy is calling through in a connection here, bringing blessings. There's a spiritual love here. Okay, there's something about Germany. Somebody has strong connections to Germany. And I was guided to look up Hamlin, Germany. So 1 second. See, there's something here about Hamlin, Germany. Hamlin is a town on the river Weser in Lower Saxony, Germany. It is the capital of the district of Hamlin, Piedmont, and has a population of roughly 57,000. Hamlin is best known for the tale of the Pied Piper of Hamlin. Okay. And then as I look down, is the Pied Piper of Hamlin a true story? Writers like the Grimm brothers and Robert Browning may have shaped the Pied Piper legend into art, but it turns out the story is likely based on an actual historic incident. What the heck? Hold on. This is from BBC Travel. Let's see if they're going to tell about this historic incident. Okay, here we go. Every working morning for the last 26 years, Michael Boyner has slipped into a pair of neon bright multicolored tights, tied on his lipstick red cape, grabbed his flute, and marched out into the medieval streets of Hamlin, a town of 60,000 residents in Lower Saxony, Germany. Hold on a second. I'm trying to look for the part. The tale, in fact, has survived for a very long time. Originating as a medieval folklore, the story inspired a Goth verse der Rattenfänger, a Grimm brothers legend, The Children of Hamlin, and one of Robert Browning's best-known poems, The Pied Piper of Hamlin. And although each writer tinkered with the story, the basics remain the same. The piper was hired by Hamlin to rid the town of its plague of rats. Trailing after the hypnotic notes of the rat catcher's magical flute, the rodents politely filed through the city gates to their presumed doom. They weren't the only ones lured by this music, though. When the town refused to pay the piper for his service, the savior turned into a more satanic seducer and came for Hamlin's children. Entranced by the notes of his flute, the transfixed boys and girls followed the piper out of town and simply vanished. While the tale has endured, so has Hamlin itself, which looks as though it belongs in a fairy tale. Boyer's tour leads visitors past rows of half-timbered houses where the 16th century burgher manners, encrusted with Gothic gables and scrollwork and flamboyant wedding cake buildings, offering prime examples of the local Wesser resonance architecture, all leering gargoyles and brightly colored polychrome work. Okay, hold on. What I'm getting out of this, I'm just going to stop there. The rats were taken out of the town. The rats were taken out of the town. Somebody here not doing. So somebody here. This connection is about getting rid of the rats. But if somebody don't honor, that the rats have been gotten rid of, then there's the energy of they're coming for your kids. But what is probably not your physical kids, it's your spiritual creations, okay? Your physical creations. For somebody here, you're offering positivity, and here's the thing, you got a lot of blessings in your children. Here's the thing, you're going to protect your children no matter what. And if somebody thinks they come back for your kids, they got another thing coming, okay? So some of you've gotten through a big, huge situation where you overturned the devil. You overturn some shadow aspects. You overturn some darkness. Okay. And then is it that now, you got to face it in your children in some type of way? There's something there. Or is it that, your children could form a temptation? Is something there about the same thing you went through? Okay. It's like a final battle in regards to the children. It's like somebody here that couldn't get one over on you. They might have helped you get some awareness in some sort of way, but they trying to hold on to the link with your children because they feel like they got cheated in some sort of way. Let's see what we have coming out on the other side of the table. It's the Two of Wands, and it's in reverse. So there you are in your happiness. And the Two of Wands in reverse is giving me a separation energy, not knowing what to do, not knowing what step to take, and trying to figure out something else to do, The Two of Wands here says restlessness. In order to obtain what you want, you will have to face radical change or stop hesitating, possible sadness or regrets. So yeah, somebody here is in regret and sadness because they wanted to be with you and you're happy without them. They wanted to be part of your happiness. Maybe they're trying to keep their hooks latched into your children because you're letting them go. That's what I see. The King of Swords is here. That is Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius, okay? This King of Swords is also a person who speaks their mind. We have also the Eight of Pentacles. Eight of Pentacles, dedicated effort, okay? Putting in the work about karmic cycles, okay? Karmic cycles. Somebody here is in regret about something here involving karmic cycles. Is it a Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius? We have a Magician here. Manipulation. That is a Gemini energy for me too. And then we have the Sun, okay? Learning lessons about past regrets, okay? Having some regrets about allowing a connection to your children, or for somebody here allowing a connection to the children. Somebody here is having regrets because they done lost not only the whole experience, but the children already as well. Let's see on the other side of the table, we have a true as fuck affirmation on all time, space, and dimension card. It says, I am fully accessing the Akashic records, actively making use of the skills and wisdom of the Akash to successfully thrive in love, peace, health, wealth, and happiness. So here, somebody is learning a lot of lessons, okay, through some separation, through some distance. Somebody's digging into their karmic cycles. Somebody's digging through their cycles, okay, and they're trying to figure out a different way to do things. Yeah, somebody, with it being in reverse, maybe they're not feeling so restless, okay? Somebody's overcoming sadness and regrets about a situation from their past. Somehow the children are involved here. Look at this, dividing and diversify. Yes, this is somebody who is at a distance from you. Somebody here is thinking about the kids and how you guys are happy without them. Okay, clarifying the other side of the table. We have the monarch butterfly coming through. So there's somebody here going through a transformation. This person is going through a transformation. They're facing a radical change. They're facing they want to stop hesitating. You know, they refrained in love. You know, they refrained in love before when they really wanted to love you. And as a result, you just ended up walking away in the cold November rain. Yeah. Now they're looking and they know you're happy without them. They don't like that. Okay. On the other side of the table, for our third round of trivia, monarchs, true or false? Monarchs migrate further than many birds. True or false? That is true. And I'm looking at my clock again, and it's 11:55. So something here about the order steps being ordered, okay? Because I looked at my clock the first time, and it was 11:33. I looked at my clock again at 11:44, and I looked at my clock again at 11:55 on my phone. My phone is off, but for all three of those times, I had grabbed my phone. So there's definitely something there about that. This person on the other side of the table, any separation that's gone on in this connection where there is love, but you know you don't need to change. And is it spiritual love? Spiritual love, right? This is about making powerful changes, and there's a lot of signs and synchronicities all over it. Okay. Multiple choice question. Why do predators generally avoid monarchs? Is it because they have no nutritional value, they sting, or they taste bad? Which of those is why predators generally avoid monarchs? Predators generally avoid monarchs because they taste bad. Now, in our open-ended question, monarchs will lay eggs only on which plant? Monarchs will only lay eggs on the milkweed plant. Okay, so on the other side of your experience, this is about a connection in love, a passionate connection. I'm talking the sex was great, the love was great, you had great times, you know, but and there's all this harvest available here. You made some decisions, or you made a decision to support positivity in your life. It was an intuitively based decision. Okay. Whoever's on the other side of this experience, first off, they put in miles. They fly. They put in a lot of miles. In other words, the way I'm getting is this person, the changes in their life, like you've made huge changes in your life, but you came from a religious background. You came from a religious foundation. I feel like this person, they didn't even have, I feel like you had 65% of what you needed to become what you are from your religious upbringing, from your spiritual upbringing, from your parents or whatever. This person, they didn't even have that much. So I feel like for them to make changes, for you to make the positive changes in your life, you had to go, let's say, 65% of the way. This person, for them to make the positive changes, they got so much more to go. They might have to go like 95% of the way or 85% of the way or something like that of changes that had to happen in this person. Okay. Now, here's the other thing. Why do a lot of predators generally avoid monarchs? Is because they taste bad? Well, why do a lot of love, peace, and happiness avoid people like this in their experience? Because, honey, they taste bad. It's difficult. And we're not talking physically. Their energy tastes bad. It's difficult to help somebody who's, look at this energy on their side. Just look at the brightness. Here's your energy. Here's their energy. It's really fucking difficult to choose to love somebody who don't have their own light, who who is so dark, it creates a challenge. So it leave a bad taste in your mouth. So a lot of people don't want to deal with it. You know, it reminds me of a conversation I had with Hector talking about, you know, it's easy to love the really easy to love ones. The lovable ones get all sorts of love. And love is important for all living things. They're showing me love and affection, even physical touch, very important for all living things. They're bringing to mind when I used to be associated with a certain religious organization. In one of their publications, they published a study about orphanages in China. Human rights violation there. But what they did was they were so understaffed. They did a study to find out if there was differences between children who had more physical interaction versus children that had less physical interaction and touch. Huge. So there's an energy here of maybe there's an energy here of when you were born, you were held, you were loved, you were treated like a beautiful baby full of love. Somebody here was not. They were left crying. They were left. Somebody's mother believed that, no, it's best to just leave the baby lay there and cry. And that's how they were treated. And when they were a little child, they didn't see no problem with leaving that child to do for their own so much. This person had much further to come to turn their spiritual light on, to get into that love vibe because of what they got. A lot of people don't want to deal with this person because they leave a bad taste in your mouth because, you know, coming from such a loveless background, they don't know how to give love like you know how to give love. And like a lot of people know how to give love. I mean, to us, the way we love is just fucking normal. This is just how you do shit. Excuse me. To whoever's on the other side of the table in this experience, this is different. The way you love, the way you nurture is different. That's why this person refrained from giving you love. But they had to go through some major changes, okay? They had to go through some major changes and they had to experience the love and then have the withdrawal of it because they didn't know how to accept it at first. They refrained. And you realize, like, I can't make you love me. Oh my God, you guys, I have to pee so bad. I can't make you love me. Okay, so here you are in the middle of the thing with them. You realize you got to take care of your own needs. You realize you got to do what you got to do for you. So here you go, do what you got to do for you. Go handle your business, okay? I'm still talking to you, but I'm not in your physical presence. You can't see me, but I'm still talking to you. I feel like you still was speaking to this person's spirit. Even though they were away from you physically, you still speaking to this person's spirit. You still pouring love all over this connection. You still pouring love all over this person. You still hoping and praying for the best for this person. It's not like you don't love them. It's not like you don't want to be with them. It's not like you don't want to help or something like that. What it is like this person didn't know what to do with that kind of love. And at the end of the day, you have to take care of your own needs in this in some type of way. So you went to handle your own needs like I just did. And, now I'm back. There's something that had to happen with this person outside of your experience. Okay, now here's the thing. The monarchs will only lay eggs on which plant? It's the milkweed. And when I saw that, so this person would only open up under it took a specific plant to lay these eggs for the monarchs, okay? So this person would only open up and hatch or invest or open up their heart or put hope in love with the perfect energy. It took the right kind of plant, okay? Milk and weed, okay? Milk, nourishment, okay? Somebody that can nourish them and help nourish that part of them with the basics. So there's something here about giving basic general love, okay? Love and positivity from the place of building block, foundational teaching love from the foundation, giving love from the foundation, a firm foundation. Because when I think about milk, is baby food. Okay. And then weed. The weeds. Awareness about the weeds. Okay. Awareness about the weeds. So you nourished, but you didn't neglect the weed attributes that they had. Okay, there's something here about those. So you got to be, first off, you got to be loving and nourishing, but you can't be soft on them either. There's something here about a person that wants discipline. And this person on the other side of the table, craving that nourishment and discipline. Okay. Let me see. Milk, weed, plants. Hold on. I was supposed to put spiritual meaning. Okay. They want me to look up spiritual. Okay. Hold on. Here we go. Wow. All right. Milkweed had a place. So this is from Loud on Life, wildlife.org. Okay. Milkweed had a place in our hearts as well. Fluffy seeds carried on the wind represented hopes for wishes come true. Monarch butterflies and their host plants, the milkweeds, have come to symbolize the broken links between us and the natural world, and also the way to reconnect. So this person had broken links to them and the natural world, but it was also a way to reconnect. There was a way to reconnect. Okay. Milkweed, spirit of transformation, healing the inner child, finding your identity. Hold on a second. Flip. And healthy independence. Those are things that this person needed. Releasing dependency, healing the inner child, finding your identity, and healthy independence. Yes, somebody on the other side of the table, they had to do these 4 things. Okay, interesting. All right. So that's what we're dealing with on the other side of the table. You choosing your happiness, loving them. You had to take care of your own needs, but that didn't mean you stopped loving them. You still sending love, still sending love, still sending love. There's a spiritual connection. Okay. This person they left a bad taste in your mouth. Okay. They might leave a bad taste in everybody's mouth they come into contact with, but this person needed to learn about those things. That's what they need to heal in themselves. This connection brought in blessings because it's like they didn't know how to change what they were. In this connection, this person began to finally see a way to heal from their past traumas, from their childhood experiences, from their identity issues. Okay, what you need to know is the 2 of Swords is in reverse. The 2 of Swords, hold on, they said read from the book, because this book, this tarot deck has different meanings written in their book. So let's see what it says before I go. All right, it says the struggle. What you need to know, this struggle, friendship, attraction, alliance to fight a common enemy, political conflict at the moment of your dream should come true. So what I get is, because it's in reverse, what you need to know is somebody's overcoming their struggles. Okay, the 2 of Swords upright is a stalemate. What I was going to say with the 2 of Swords in reverse, it's like the end of a stalemate. Okay, the 8 of Wands, the arrows of love, communications coming in. Let's see what else. The Death card, about a transformation here. And this person coming up with the butterfly energy is all about transformation. Okay, the 4 of Pentacles, something about their heart chakra. Okay, about home, about stability, about their foundation. Okay, in the 9 of Cups, wish fulfillment. What you need to know. Okay, interesting. They're going to reach out to you, the end of a stalemate. They're going to communicate with you, and they're going to tell you that they've healed their heart. The 9 of Cups, wish fulfillment is here. And then your energy is going to say, no, don't do it. What you need to know is retreat. You're going to feel like running away from it. You're going to feel like retreating when this comes up. For our fourth round of trivia, what do we have? It's a game. It's the Legend of Zelda. What you need to know. This is still what you need to know. This isn't guidance yet. What you need to know is somebody's going to reach out to you. They're going to tell you that they've changed, that they've healed their heart. They're going to tell you they got a place to stay, which is exactly what they wanted. They're going to tell you that they found new stability. They're going to tell you that they found emotional intelligence. Let's go into our first round or our fourth round of trivia with these three questions: true or false? Zelda is the main playable character in almost all of the Legend of Zelda titles. False. The player character is named Link, not Zelda. All right. Which of these is not one of the games in the Legend of Zelda series? Is it A Link Between Worlds, A Link in Time, or A Link to the Past? A Link in Time is not one of the games in the Legend of Zelda series. In what fantasy world is most of the Legend of Zelda series set? Hyrule. Okay, what you need to know in this experience is there is a link here. Okay, the name of this character, the main character in this game, this experience with this connection with this person is Link. There's a link between you and this person. There's some sort of link between your energy and their energy. Okay, it's not about a link in time. It's not about a link in time. In other words, it's not about timing. There's something here about this connection has not to do with timing, but this connection has to do with between worlds. Okay, so this is not necessarily a past life connection. This is a otherworldly connection. Okay, so maybe you and this person's energy way different. Okay, but at the same time, hold on a sec, it is a link to the past in some sort of way as well. So there's kind of a conundrum there, but most of the Legend of Zelda series set is played in the fantasy world called Hyrule. So what you need to know, Hyrule, when I saw that, the higher authority is all the way involved in this, okay? And I hear if they are able to approach you at this point, after everything you've been through, trust and believe that the higher source, love source, God, the creator of all that ever is, was, will be, or could be, is involved in this experience. What is the guidance for you when this person approaches you? Because you're going to feel like, I got to run away. No, I can't do this. That's what you're going to feel like. What is the guidance for you? The guidance for you is, the High Priestess, and it's in reverse. I hear share the divine secret, but let me see what the Bible says. Let's see what the book says. Wisdom. Oblige yourself to know where you are going and focus on a precise direction. In this way, you will be able to grasp an opportunity as soon as it appears. So the guidance here, this may not be the direction you chose to focus on, but this is the direction you're being asked to go. The Nine of Swords, there is fear. There is also an alignment, but there is fear with the Nine of Swords. The Three of Pentacles, the fear is working together with this person. There is a fear to work together with this person. Guidance, the Eight of Swords. It's time to focus, okay? There's a purpose, there's a focus, okay? With the Emperor here, okay? And this Emperor coming through as the main authority, okay? Coming through as Aries energy for someone. Guidance. I am a fully awakened spiritual being. From the true as fuck is on all time, space, and dimension. That is true as fuck on all time, space, and dimension. I am a fully awakened spiritual being is guidance. Respect, okay, is guidance. And before we get into this card for our final round of trivia, what I see is the guidance. The High Priestess in reverse says, because you're spiritually awakened, what you need to do is remember what your spirit is showing you, following your intuition. Remember that at the end of the day, it's a matter of respect. When this person communicates with you, the guidance for you is actually to be the authority in this connection. Focus on taking the lessons from this experience to confront your own fears. This is a healthy environment for which you can do this. See, the fears that exist are yours and yours alone. And I'm going to tell you flat out right now, before you go connecting with somebody or interacting with somebody that you feel like is coming up into your consciousness about this reading, I definitely recommend you get a personal reading, because this is just a general. The Emperor, Eight of Swords. The Eight of Swords is about, first off, it could be trapped in a prison of your own mental state, right? Your own thoughts trapping you. But it's coming through like focus. It's like, don't worry about what's out there. Focus on what you know. And because you're a fully spiritual awakened being, you have what it takes to make this work. This person may leave a bad taste in your mouth, may leave a bad taste in everybody's mouth, but you're not trying to gobble them up. You're not trying to eat them up. You're not trying to destroy them. But there is some spiritual guidance and wisdom within you that you're supposed to share. Okay? You may be afraid to continue to connect with this person on some level. It doesn't have to be a full-on like romantic relationship or something like that. But there is some sort of fear here, and you need to confront it, because fear exists in you, and it's going to attract you a whole bunch of situations. So what I see is a situation here with a difficult one. You need to confront it, because what it's going to do is help you move past those fears. Release those fears from you. Again, we're not telling you that you have to get committed to it. We're not telling you that you have to become exclusive or any of that. We're not even telling you you have to be romantic. But you do need to engage from a place of respect for yourself, from your place of power with that Emperor, from your place of authority. Speak respectfully. Remember that you are a fully awakened spiritual being. And that if some shadow traits or connections are coming your way, there is a purpose for it. Follow that purpose. Allow it to unfold. So in our final trivia round, we have Meghan Markle coming through. So true or false? Markle portrayed more than one role on the TV show Suits. False. Her only role on the show was Rachel Zane. Remember, you don't have to play multiple roles. You don't have to do your part and their part too. You just got to do your part. Multiple choice question. Which one of these is not true of Markle? She became engaged to England's Prince Harry in 2017. She began her career on General Hospital. She has a bachelor's degree in chemistry. Which of these is not true of Markle? What's not true about her is she has a bachelor's degree in chemistry. She did begin her career on TV, on the TV show General Hospital. So in this connection, remember, you did begin this career because it's General Hospital. Like, you're a healer. You're a healer. This is like a follow-up appointment. You already helped set the bones. You already helped heal a lot of stuff from their childhood tragedies, etc. Put them in touch with self-love. Put them in touch with how to communicate with spirit and how to work through some of this stuff. This is like a follow-up appointment, I feel like. Okay. The other thing is she became engaged to England's Prince Harry in 2017. Maybe at some point you were engaged to this person. Maybe at some point, you were engaged to royalty, or you were engaged to somebody in a prominent position. Maybe there's something here about being engaged. And the year 2017 coming out is significant. There's a follow-up appointment because you created healing. Okay. Open-ended question. On what TV game show did she appear as a briefcase girl? It was Deal or No Deal. At the end of the day, remember this. You need to respect yourself. Okay. They're coming in for a follow-up appointment. Whether you decide to accept whatever they're putting on the table, you get to decide whether it's a deal or no deal. Stay in your authority. Make your decision. Okay. Let's get our closing message from the postcards from Spirit. It says, Dearest you, if you allow your awareness to settle in, you will hear us whispering sweetness and encouragement to you. You will know the truth of things that cannot be discerned through the material world. The receiver for this kind of essential knowing is your intuition, which is not your sixth sense, but your first, the primary navigational system of your soul. You are entering the age of consciousness. It is time to accept that the paranormal is normal. Human beings are multisensory, multidimensional beings. Spirit infuses all things, and your soul's job is to discover those essential truths here on earth where we all agreed to play. Today, trust your spidey sense. Read between the lines. Tune in to the stories behind the stories, and your world will show you miracles. Fear not, for we are right here, and Spirit loves you. So what I see is there's a follow-up appointment, a spiritual follow-up appointment. You help heal somebody. You might have had a lot of love. There's a spiritual love connection. Even though you've been away from them, you've been speaking to their spirit. They coming back. They're going to put an offer on the table. You are a fully spiritually awakened being. So any experience you have now is not going to be the experience you had before. Either way, if you choose it, you choose it. It's up to you. You can't lose either way. You can't make a wrong choice in this. You will be intuitively guided no matter what you choose. It may look scary. If it looks scary, feel the fear and do it anyway. It's part of what comes through here. Yeah, because you know what? You are afraid to choose this before. You chose it before, and it made you a more fully awakened spiritual being. So what happens if you choose it again? Somebody's going to choose it again. Somebody here is going to choose it again because of the spiritual value that came from the experience. Because you look at this life and you know that this is just an illusion, and you play the game of life to create the most consciousness that you can. That was the purpose of being here. Again, if you need a personal reading for your own guidance in this experience, let me know, reach out, go to the website, make it happen, okay? With all that being said and done, I'm so thankful and grateful to be of service. I'm just going to check my emails and see if anything came through that I need to address for you at this time. It looks like we're in the clear. Let me just glance through here. Did anybody say that they sent in a donation today? Shout outs to The Enlightened Gem. I see you followed me on my Facebook. I'm on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, TikTok. Y'all get on it at NailFads, at LPHtarot. Like, get on it. I see that we had my Las Vegas photographer with us today as well. So thankful and grateful. And hey, Klashia. All right, so it looks like we're complete. With all that being said and done, I absolutely love and adore the part of me that aligns with you, the golden thread that shines all the way through. I heard and remember you a spiritual gangster up in here, okay? Called love and peace and happiness. And in the meantime, in between time, you can treat yourself at LPHtarot.com, as in love, peace, and happiness to you and yours, and of course, me and mine. Until next time, kamsahamnida. Gracias. Later, baby.